Well, they're just special folk. Mm-hmm. I mean, I want my own special bus too. Uh-huh. There's a lot of room to move around too. Raising, boom. I'm starting on the space platforms right now. Starter pack, I have not. Back near the main base. In the main base now. I know, but we had to make, a quantity, so I figured. And I'm making a bunch of roboports too, so we can just, get that off the list. So I already got 30 space platform foundations, but I guess they could be used for just initial seed. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, just for the start. Obviously, this was not meant to be permanent, but when we get that launched, when this is all said and done, we should have about 50 platforms, which is the most you can set up on one rocket. So construction robots are cheap, logistics robots are not. Speaking of which, I guess I should do the personal roboports, get those going. And they don't require real roboports. Well, okay, we'll get that when it's done. Double checking on the uranium since I haven't taken a look-see for a sec. I don't think so. I think we want to treat them like trains. So we're going to want to have one that's just going to be here for science pack. Then we're going to want one that will be like traveling back and forth between planets, and then one that's literally going to be our mode of transportation. I mean, obviously we can go crazier than that. You know, each of us gets their own space station or some shit. But right now, I honestly don't think we need to automate it. Arriba! And now we're getting up to 110 megawatts of burnage. No, I'm just so the two nuclear power plants I have going right now, they provide 175. So we got 60 more megawatts before I need to expand again. I'm hoping I can get the Coverex whatever process going prior to that. Yeah. Batteries and steel, and I just dropped off my steel. Thankfully, batteries are not a problem. Wrong way. No, you just need to put in a stack of 50, then it'll launch. Well, you have to tell it to launch, but it can only handle a stack of 50. So if you could send up the starter, I can bring over the... Or I could bring over the platforms. Well, that's what I'm saying, is I literally have 50 right now, so... If you could send up the starter, we could send up the... Oh. Well, I got 50 on me. Don't got enough to make 60 yet, so that's gonna have to just hold. Well, I'm still interested by that one thing I watched where it's like, hey man, just make them in space. Save yourself some... Or the cost. Yeah. Starter, I believe, just gives you the platform. It doesn't actually unlock everything else. So I got 34 robo ports available for just use. Robo ports are 2x2. Where? Really? Figured they'd be bigger. Timber! Blah, blah, timber. Alright, I got the 60 foundations heading your way. Oh, what's required actually? Do you have steel and blue chips? Okay, I'm putting the 60 foundation in there. You can make your starter. You know. I don't know what goes after that. Live a lie. Just to make sure. Oh, didn't connect to you. Ran out of power poles, I guess. So. Will you teach me to football? Okay. Looks like most of our pollution's going north and west. Yeah. I am a little curious if we do piss off the natives all the way on the other side of the peninsula. Are they going to start going aggro? Guess that's true. I believe so. I would call it space science or something like that, since that's going to be the main thing we're going to be using the first one for. Or we could go for special science, since we're already on that motif. No, the specialties! Created space platform. So sending up requires resources, sending back does not. We will need to provide belts and things like that. So we're going to need to send up asteroid collectors. And we're going to need to send up crushers. And we're going to need cargo landing. Not sure where we want to throw that at. No, Dullahan. It's the headless knight. Okay, it's 30 turrets. I'll increase that. What, you've made 2 platforms? I guess go for broke. How do I look at the rocket ship, though? I was gonna say, I figured there'd be a hotkey for me to just... Production statistics. Bonuses, Factopedia, trains, achievements. Yeah. To deliver cargo, you have to send up rockets. If you want to bring stuff back down, then all you have to do is send it back down. But like I said, we need to be able to have some... So we need... Oh, that's the thing I was supposed to... Or at least do some full automation for. Ooh, full automation, cool. Is we need solar power. Yeah. That's bringing stuff back, yeah. Yeah, so that's when it's up there. Change you to... Yeah, you need to have crushers for the little asteroids. Like, so if I understood it properly, when we send up the spaceship, only, or especially over Novus, only the small ones are going to be coming towards it. So you have the collector to get the material, then you have the crushers to turn it into parts. But Another thing you need to keep in mind is when you crush an asteroid, one of its byproducts could be another asteroid, so you need to have a bit of a feedback system. I mean, I wouldn't yet. I think right now on my end, full automation would be best, just because it's like, well, how many catchers do we want to send up there? How many crushers do we want to send up there? So until we know, well, yeah, until we know, I would say like manual something like 10, and then kind of chill. Oh, we do, to the east, right here. I'm next to it. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you're happy, Boo. Okay, so purple falling off. So asteroid collectors, crushers, smelters, are electric furnaces, I should say. Only electricity works in space. Hey, how's it going? Oh, and I do have some full automated solar panels going in the primary base if you want to go pick them up. Time to go on the warpath. Clear, clear, clear. Yeah, I'll wipe those out real quick. Huh? I think that just... I figured that was for the roboports, like it would just offload them. Yeah, logistic trash slot, so it's them getting rid of it. Your ability to throw away things is non-existent. So... yeah, head south, you'll see... so, then south, right there. To your... yeah. No, to your left, you'll see him right there. Man, this is a lot easier when you just blow up trees. Because god damn it, I need a road. Is it to a danger zone? I definitely am. Thank you, internet strangers. Eh. Shit! Come on, legs, move! Yep. And no, it's closer to, or the other way. It's to the little lake over here. Right here is concrete. I mean, you could always name it. I mean, part of me wants to call it border wall now, but you don't use concrete for that. That's what the bricks are for. Woo, woo. Come, my pretties. Yeah, I just refilled it. Well, and that's where I started doing the roboports. I don't know if we want to have it near the science. I mean, I'm assuming yes, because science is going to be one of the major drop-off points, and if we're going to be sending back more resources, A, it's going to be more science. B, it's going to be key resources. So I think we would want it closer to the science lab. Yeah. I concur, good sir. Apparently, I don't know my hotkeys anymore. Spice. Well, you don't have to go up. You just have to interact with it up there. Sounds about right. Yes. Yep. That was not. That was not what I wanted to have equipped. I'm gonna have to go back for some more regular ammo soon. Just a trail of tears. Just a little one. Well, right now we're in the southeast, so I would probably argue Florida. Serpentine! No, you shouldn't need that. All you should need is collectors, crushers, and smelters. Well, you'll probably need a few assemblers too, but yeah. You know, everything except for combat. Thought I saw another spawner. Alright. Come on. You know what? I think I might be swapping to Roboport. Take you over for a bit. Chips and there you are. So open you up, drop you off, pick you up. To solar, green chip and steel, but steel. We don't have the logistics set up, so that's not going to matter. Smelters. Okay. Well, before, so science. Oh, we technically don't know how to do space science, I guess. Space science takes ice, iron plate, and carbon. We need smelters for the iron plate. I believe ice and carbon just come out as ice and carbon when we're done. So apparently my logistics robots will not load my turrets. I think I got everything I need. Well, traveling, you don't have to travel up there to do construction. You just need to switch your view, and that's what I've been trying to... Yeah. Well, and that's where I figured the top right was... sorry, gonna be the area to play with. Logistics network tips, no, tips and tricks. Orbital logistics. Can request, can full. Shift, left click the the space platform hub GUI to transfer a single. No, that's not it. Okay. Press M, and then you look at the top left. You got the planet, you got Dullahan, and space. Now you have to, well, no, because you interact with what's already there. Space platform. There we go. So you have to open up your inventory. You have to go to what you want to build. So I had to click on the space platform. Press E to get rid of it. Then you can. Now the thing I was saying is you cannot have a tool belt for your space platform. So it will be going in, selecting what you want, then going from there. Surprise, I guess. Okay, it went to space science. Well, I think you spend 50 to make it, then you get 10 to use afterwards. Yep. guess I'm gonna have to learn how to use those, the blueprints finally. Well, when it comes to the my turret bit, I build them vertically or build them horizontally. So yeah, it's pretty much rinse repeat. And it's like, well, I got the roboports, might as well put the bastards to use. Of course, it doesn't load ammo. At least not yet. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it yet. So yeah, if I can quick put down turrets, give them ammo, and then come back, sweet. And then the other benefit is the deconstruction. Of course, they have to unload all the ammo, so that takes longer than I'd care for. Of course, then I was also thinking how my outposts are pretty static in their builds too. But my apparently the blueprint book is like legit something that fills your inventory. So I don't know if all the times I've seen people use it, you know, online, if they have a mod that makes it to where it's like a separate entity instead of something that actually takes up inventory space. Well, neither have I. That's why it's just been like, okay, let's give this a go. Huh. Apparently I need to press more buttons. You could turn off your exoskeleton. You can. That's the important part. It's information. Well, as soon as you turn off your exoskeletons, the monsters will no longer see you. Well, yeah, but you know, reason. definitely want to go get rid of those two real quick. Hmm. Oh, just taking a look at what it looked like. What is the blue lines, though? That's one thing I was curious about. Ah, got it. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be a second then. I know, such a horrible person. I'm a slow person. He is the R word. Yeah, that too. I've been sent to more than one stupid class in school. Redundant. Rand Paul? I just figure we're just running with R words here at this point. Who's that chick who ran to Ireland? Yeah, her! And she is an R word. Well, you got Dolezal too. Rachel Dolezal. Oh God. Thank you, good sir. I was about to say Ricky Gervais, but he's good. so many hours I play this, still a slow learner. I know you don't breathe. No, just using. Right now, I only have 3 blueprints: vertical defense, horizontal defense, and my outposts. So now all that stuff can just be okay. I know what my outpost wants to look like. Build it like that. Can I rotate actually? You can. Huh? All I need is one blueprint to rule them all. Yeah. You know, baby steps, man. We're having a slow person doing a lot right now. All right. So now that perimeter is safe. That perimeter is fine. North has me a little squeamish. Northeast is fine. East is fine. Southeast, pretty safe thus far. So they're all connected. They're all broadcasting. You know, now that shows I'm doubly dumb. Well, if I can... Ooh, do not. If I can rotate my turret line, I don't have to have a vertical and a horizontal. I just need to have one. Baby steps, like I said, baby steps. Oh, and remember that the center hub thing, that's the only thing that can store items. Well, like I said, we got 34 roboports. Can always just start setting those up, but then again, our storage capacity is still pretty small. Well, robot carrying capacity is small. as I schizophrenically run up, down, left, right, up, down, while I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Cliff Busters. How I want ye. So I'm about to launch up another cargo. More platforms. Overshot. You want me to dick around with the science platform, or? Yeah. Okay, here I thought. Okay. No, you're right. I wasn't thinking it was going to be too big of an issue at the get-go, but yeah, those platforms do not go far.
Hello, I have risen from the dead because just want to hang out.
Hello.
Yes, exactly. Oh, and
Oh, there's a
another one is
scanner.
he came from the chaos world.
That's what I was thinking too.
Just killing some monsters and shit.
It's a good thing to do.
Yes, it is.
So collectors, belts.
How you doing?
We're tapping into the new aspects of this game, so we're kind of floundering.
New aspects. Wait, you're in space now?
Yep.
Oh.
And sorry, I'm looking at what's required to just do the collection so we can start getting the resources so that we can start getting the science packs. And yeah, we need a ass load more platforms like you were saying. I figured it was going to be that bad, but fuck me, it is.
Hold on, let me see that. They want to speak.
So this is the seed pack for what we're going to use for our science research. But I need a lot more space so I could put down these things so they can grab asteroids. But I also need to make it to where I can have belts and pickers so that I can take what this thing is grabbing, send it onto a belt, send it to a crusher, and then send it into this sucker right here, or other things. But yeah. So yeah, we need more space. I know. More space in space. It's our lack of space in space that leads to space issues.
Yep.
But it is a problem. Speaking of which, Scanner, did you watch that clip I sent you?
Huh?
Biggest.
I already know that one, bro.
Oh, you
I
did?
already
I
watched
wasn't
that.
sure.
Yeah, I already watched that like long ago. It's old, but it's good.
Well, I wasn't sure where it's like, wow, they're really saying it. It's like, have you never heard that one before?
Yes, I mean, I don't know about you, but I obviously knew about that one. You know, the
Got
horror
it.
and shit. It's like, it's just that there are so many variants of that one. I watched that. The first time that I watched that, it was with the Samogus shit, but then I watched the biggest one.
I have to admit, was not a huge fan of Life of Brian. Don't get me wrong, there were parts that were great, but there's also a lot of it where it's like, okay, it's still going. It's still going. I hate to break it to you, but they're all Monty Python. Are you talking about Quest for the Holy Grail, Life of Brian? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is funny about the name of my friend? Biggest Dickus. It was like Butticus Incontinence or something like that. No, I think the only reason why that one landed so well is the fact that even the actors are just sitting there like, oh my god, are we really doing this? Such stupid. But yeah, no, I think I've watched The Life of Brian 2 or 3 times now, and yeah, by the end of it, I'm just like, oh, let it stop, please.
Because what's so funny? So, it is.
Oh, Necron apparently is getting introduced.
Because
That is not a foundation for proper governance. Old woman, man, what? Man, I'm a man, not a woman. Oh, apologies. And I'm not old. What? I'm 27. Well, I can't just call you man. You could call me Dennis, but I didn't know that was your name.
you know, I would if my commander general or probably my boss name is Dick. I would probably laugh when it's hello, Mr. Dick.
I still try to figure out why Richard's nickname is Dick. Like, that's another one that's just like really? We've all agreed on this one, eh?
But nobody expect the Spanish Inquisition. Have you heard about that meme? Nobody
Nope,
expects
that's over my head.
expects the Spanish Inquisition. It became a meme. Like I can say that wholeheartedly because as a Filipino, we got invaded by the Spaniards.
Wait, isn't that one in which 3 guys from the Inquisition, all in red, just came out of nowhere?
Yep. Nobody
Yeah,
expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that one.
Over my little head.
Because why would someone name themselves Biggest Dickus? It's like they either have a self-esteem problem or probably their parents are like, you know what, it's gonna be funny if our child's name is Biggest Dickus. You know,
Well,
why not?
just some people hate. Well, the one that still gets me is I know this chick who named her kid Craven. And I'm like, you name your kid
What?
Coward? And she's
What?
like, yeah, he is a little coward, actually. Son of Satan, you know, it's just like, put it out there, eh? Don't know if you hate yourself or your son or the dude who impregnated you.
Damien. Oh my god. Well, I overheard like someone don't get me wrong, there I heard this from one of my relatives. She said one of their there's a person she knew that like 2/3 or it's in the Filipino language. It's like 2-3 because that is the because it is a symbol of the amount of debt that they pay in order to give birth and raise a child. They named that they named their child relating to the number how much they have spent on that child. It's like as if they regretted it.
But
Oh my
wouldn't that
God.
be are you predicting how much you're going to be spending on that child?
No, No, that's not how predict. It's the amount that they have spent.
But
2 to 3
like
million
in utero,
pesos.
so until the baby comes out, you're like, okay, I've spent $1,000 on this, so kid's name is
No, it's
1,000.
it's not prediction. Like I said, it's the amount they spent. So before they even pay it, they will show the amount. Okay, in this cesarean and the a cesarean surgery to in order to get the baby out, this is the amount that you have to pay. They're like, oh shit.
Well, I mean, the first one that came to
What?
mind for me was oh, what was it that Orson Card Scott, Ender's Game, where his nickname was Third. You were the third child. Okay.
So sad. Oh my gosh.
You were an expensive little bastard.
Imagine naming your child the amount of debt that you have to pay in order to raise that gonna raise that child.
Well, it just really, really, really shows that they want to, make sure the kid understands, just, you know how much you cost me? It's your name. I name you Bankruptcy. Watch out, children. You play with Bankruptcy, it'll get on you.
Damn, that's just evil.
Well, actually, there was that Asian comedian I was listening to. He was like, yeah, no, I had a friend. He had a daughter. He always wanted a daughter, so he named her Hallelujah or something like that. And he's like, yeah, I had a daughter too, and I got a vasectomy afterwards, so I call her vasectomy.
It's funny, but I feel bad for the children for that. It's like they're gonna have to live the rest of their fucking lives with that name.
Well, at least with his naming of the daughter was more of a nickname. It wasn't like the name on birth certificate. As far as I could tell, for all I know, maybe the dude really did name the kid vasectomy.
No, I will feel bad.
Well, the ones I remember. Oh dear God.
Well, there's one that I remember where at a certain date, this couple decided to name their kid Dovahkiin, like Dragonborn from Skyrim.
Yeah, Dovahkiin.
And
Yeah.
it is a cool name, but not all people would get it. That's the thing. Number one problem: not all people will get it. So unless you're gonna be going to a school full of people that knows about Skyrim, you're gonna get laughed at and get bullied. Second
Well,
of all,
you also have to
why?
think, you name your kid something like Dovahkiin, guess what? He's not going to be able to understand, or she's not going to be able to understand what the hell that is for, 8-10 years? Are you really going to want to name your kid something that is that far out from the actual thing you're naming?
Yeah, that's the thing. And then they got and they got bullied, and the kid got bullied. And then the funny thing is parents sued the game company because I don't know why.
Wow,
And
to
then the
have the
company's like,
stones to sue the game company for your own stupid decisions. If it wasn't
I
for
was
you,
like-
I wouldn't have named my kid Dovahkiin.
I was like, if I'm gonna be the best test, I was like, we gave you permission to name your kid Dovahkiin, and do not blame us for if your kid got bullied, but it's your decision.
Nope, they made me do it. They made me do it. Oh, yeah. I got more health than you.
Jonix, what the fuck is that? What the fuck kind of laughter is that? Holy shit!
He's excitable. Oh, that's how you do that.
I could have. I wish I have screen recording so that I can record that sound so that I can just ask Iskander to be like, hey, can we have this as a new soundboard?
We will charge
Oh,
you a penny a use, though.
oh, we're gonna have to search for the entire 2-3 hours just to find that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are solutions.
Alright, I forgot. You guys can see the recording of how long you're doing it.
Mhm.
I forgot. You can see how long. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Ah, I'm shy by 2. Oh well. That should be good enough for me to. It also explains why you would add filters too. Okay, so have discovered space science. You know, while I cover X is the first thing I want research, so just call that shot right now. Thank you. Okay, so okay, before God damn it. You. Alright, get rid of all you. So let's see. So Space Crusher.
Hey, Sage and
Oh, finally killed off
Sonic.
the iron, eh?
Oh, you said Sage, you and Sonics watch like the cut content from Solo Leveling, right?
Yeah.
So did you watch the part where who's the healer again? Forgot.
Yogon or whatever.
Okay, and Bike won who, right? His best friend.
Yeah.
You know, did the cut content, the guy tells the cut content what their conversation, like, they had a conversation, right? Bake and his best friend.
Yeah, they had a
Bake and
couple of
Min.
conversations.
In the manga, they had the conversation, and it's an interesting take. Did they talk about that?
An interesting take.
Because because first in Min Byung-gu wasn't supposed to join the Jeju Island raid.
Yeah, he didn't want to because he's not a fighter. He doesn't like what's going on there. Yeah, they talked about that.
And then and then they also talked about like he decided to go, right? He called his mom, and the
They
mom was
didn't
like,
cover
"I'll go."
him calling his mom. He showed up all of a sudden because it was the same reason why Soju didn't join initially. Is he was if I remember right, he was hiding the fact that he was actually a hunter.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, in the manga, you want me to talk about it? Is that okay? Do you want to talk about it? Because there's some other infos that I can share.
Like I said, that's
Yeah, I just replayed the mission here in Solo Leveling Arise about the conversation that Min and Bake had. And then at one point, Bake. Wait, hold on. Let me replay the story. GPS. Uh. Hold on. Yeah. Hey, okay, I'm just gonna read it and okay. Rick says, that's right, he's the normal one. Hunters are the nutcases. They take a bit. There are many hunters who dislike fighting magic beasts. I guess a few healers don't, since they're all about stopping injuries, but wicked beings like us. Does that mean awakened beings like us had something inside us, something violent inside us to begin with? Nah, no way. So Bake was like, he understands why Min doesn't want to be a hunter anymore. Well, in his case, he's a healer because they're all about stopping injuries. And he said, does that mean awakened beings like us had something violent inside us to begin with? Nah, no way. He was like talking like, if you, like, if I'm awakened and I still like fighting magic beasts, am I also becoming violent as like the magic beast? Because like my friend here is a healer, I understand that, but some healers, some fighters just don't want to fight magic beasts. Is it because, does that mean that I still like to fight because I'm also kind of violent inside too? I was like, huh, not, I don't think so. I mean, if you're fighting to defend your country, fine, but if you're fighting because for the sake of it or because you enjoy killing, I think that's a different story.
I mean, that could lead to an interesting philosophical discussion on that particular front. So,
Yeah.
sorry, go for it.
Yes, and then I thought I read this and was like, Man, man, they should have included this scene exactly. Like, they could have included that and the scene where Min decided to go to the island because they didn't include this in the talk or the cut content, but in the manga, in the manhwa, if I remember this correctly, Min was having when he go back home to rest after the drink with his best friend, he had a conversation with his inner self, his evil and his good side.
Yeah.
His evil side is saying like you are just like the rest. You think you should be glad that you're not the one who died at that Jeju raid before this final raid. Just like the rest of the humans, you just want to be at your high horse and all that shit, blah blah blah. Then
Hmm.
he said to himself, "If I would have saved Yud Sok's life, I would have done it." So he called his mom and he was like, "Mom, I'm gonna have to take a break from studying." And the mom was like, "You're going back there, huh?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll make sure
Yeah.
I'll be back." And my mom and the mom was like, "Be safe, don't get hurt." That's where and after the conversation, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Jeju Island arc and not only help my best friend but also help the raiding party." And we all know what happens.
Yeah.
It's like when I read when I recall that side story, it makes me feel more bad that when he died. It's like he just can't take the normal life. And I understand his best friend Bike. He was like, "You're an SRAC hunter and you get paid like 20 or 30 times the amount of any normal professional jobs that a human can do. You turn that down.
Well, the
You don't
thing that
want to
always
anymore
kills
because
me about that is so I keep forgetting her name, the B class healer that was there with Sungju when he was going through his stuff, and it's the fact
wait,
that
I can search the name.
yeah, the fact
Lee
that
Jong Hee. Lee Jong Hee.
whoops, too far. But yeah, the fact that she like literally is okay, I don't like fighting or anything like that. It's like, okay, fine, you don't. Why aren't you like a doctor or something like that? You don't even have to go to school. You just have to show up at a clinic, do some heals, and then bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, I'm done, type thing. So that she always aggravated me, where it's like, there is a solution for you. You're just too stupid.
Sorry, what?
Nothing, nothing.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's the plot hole. That's the plot hole of solo leveling storyline. I personally like solo leveling because of the powers. Honestly, I read it because the Rumberverse is the powers. I love the powers compared to Ain's necromancy. Song's Shadowman necromancy for me is far superior because it's so more versatile. Not as creative as Ain's, but I do like to bring my army around anywhere I go and just cancel summon, resummon them anytime. And the story as I read it, the story is what I would say above average. That's why there's those plot holes where like they could have do this or do that, or could have a good reason why they can't do this or do that. That was like, I'm here for the powers anyways, and the action scenes.
Yeah.
That's why stories like Steins Gate, Code Geass, um, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, their reactions and decisions make sense. It's not like why didn't do this or do that. If you in those stories, you're like, they didn't do this because if they do this, this can happen and this can happen. Proper world building, proper character developments. Like this is good. Now that is a great story. Makes you
Hmm.
question less. Even if you saw some plot holes, it's not that big of a deal. But in solo leveling, there are a lot of plot holes where it's like, well, the original webtoon author died, so there's another person. So even if he's still alive, he was like, I get it, it's solo leveling, but what's the point of you creating characters where all they do is just gonna praise Sung Jinwoo in the end? No, like what? Why bother? I mean, the only thing that can be at his level are the national hunters, national level hunters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least try to create a world building sense of story from there. Um, cannot spoil you much, but you're gonna only meet certain national level hunters.
No, and we
More
get
in
that. We're more just saying that Sung Jung Woo is technically a national level, I assume, just because of his ability to kill Beru.
aka the
Oh shit!
you don't get to see his movement. Yeah, yeah. Goto. That's the if you want to see Goto's full potential, it's in the solo leveling Arise game. His skills, his game skills, and his movements were like, oh, so peak. But they only added it in again. I was like, they couldn't have added this in the manhwa. Come on. Why show his skills in the game? You can also show it in a manhwa. It's not that big of a deal. Just draw a few lines here and there. Harder to create a game than to create a manhwa, than to create a manga. Eh, oh well, it is what it is. Solo
Mhm.
leveling is the opposite. You plan on reading a manhwa
No.
for Shonix. Sage, I understand for Sage, but for you, Shonix, no. Okay, understandable. If you want extra content, I can also talk about what they added here in Solo Leveling Arise. If you like extra content, still relating to the current series. I'm not gonna spoil much, anyways. It's still relating to the current series. If you want, hmm? Not the what ifs. Like more of a like I said, the hidden chapters that they added here. They're called hidden chapters. It's more of like they added some in the gaps, like what happened in between. Because sometimes in the solo leveling, you're like, why does Sung know that? How does he had an idea already? They added these hidden chapters where it's only available in the game, where they're like, oh, that's why he was like that. So that's why he was like this. So that's why he went away like this.
Thereabouts. Yes.
Okay, I'm good. So in the latest hidden chapter, after the okay, I think I have to tell you this again. Um, Okay, let me go back first to Reforge Artifacts. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Hunt origin. No dossier.
Dossier. Yeah, seriously.
Okay, now first off, hidden chapter 1 and 2. So when did that happen? After fuck.
After fuck. I know that timeline too. Nah, man, I'm here to kill
Okay,
monsters.
okay, so after after Song defeated the demon monarch, right? Baron, the demon monarch, the monarch of the White Flames.
Yeah.
After that, he went to his mother after curing. So they're all
Oh
no,
God.
he went to his mother. No, he went to his mother and say, "Oh, here's you're cured now." And the sister was like, "Oh, you're cured, you're cured." But then he notices something across the distance. Like there's these three people from France, and from the France they have this guild called Justitia Guild. Justitia, Justitia Guild. So Justice Guild.
Yeah.
And the three main characters. The guild master is Alicia. Uh,
I really want to ask if it's the Justice League right now.
no. So it's
Ah, come
Justicia.
on. You're good. Keep going.
Okay. Okay. The first member is called Alicia Blanche. So she is the guild master of the Justicia Guild. The second member is Emma Laurent. And the third. Oh, where's that bitch?
Bitch be
Where's
hiding.
that? Where's that fucking? Oh, where is that? Where is it? Where is it? I'm finding her through here. Hold on, give me time. Elena. Oh yeah, her name is Elena. So, Elena, Emma, and Alice.
Sorry.
They're all part of the Justicia Guild. And one of their I'm just telling them about the hidden add-in content and solo
He's
leveling
talking about
wise.
solo leveling.
Oh.
So Elena, Emma, and Alicia are part of the France Guild, and they went to Korea. And suddenly, there's like a dungeon break. Their first goal was to buy every powerful item or weapon that they can get a hold of in every country. I'm gonna tell you later why. Why.
Well, I can
Um,
understand why. Like, obviously, you want the most powerful items when you're taking on.
oh, there's a
But
bigger
yeah,
reason to that. There's a bigger reason.
it's the nuclear
Uh,
arms race, man.
no, there's a bigger reason for that. It's relating to Alicia's Blanche background, and so, but they suddenly saw a dungeon break, and it's like right outside the hospital where Sung Jinwoo's mom is, and Sung was like, "Okay, and help these girls." And he summoned his shadows, and Emma was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so shadows, and you're so handsome too. Hey, can I get an autograph?" or something like that, fangirl type of stuff. And
Yeah.
Alicia was like, Alicia, the guildmaster, was like, "Wow, that shadow, it reminded me of that one shadow that killed my father. I need to see this man." And and then she was like, "Hey, can you please go with us in another dungeon break, this and that." And Sung was like, "I'll consider." But and Alisa like, wait, can I get your number? I need to call you when I need. I have an important request. I'll let you know. And then Song got the number, and then off to where he
Yeah, I was gonna
and,
say stuff started
and then
happening.
and Sunju was and like fuck off. So next in the chapter 4, well, let me remind myself what happened in chapter 4. So in hidden chapter 4, Alicia made a request like, "Hey, can I see your shadows? Because I want to." It's like, "I want to see your summons. I want to see how they fight." And Sang was like, "That is weird, but okay." So they went into the dungeon break, and then little do they know that the dungeon became a double dungeon. So it's a second double dungeon that Sang has to counter. So they went in there, they summoned the shadows, and Alicia was looking all the shadows: Igris, Tusk, Iron. She was like looking all of them, and she was like, "No, this is not the person we're looking for." Sang was like, "Okay, bitch, why? Why do you want me to go with you? Why do you want to see my shadow army?" And she was like, and she told the story. So she was an S rank, and with her father, she was running the Justicia Guild. I forgot the guild's name, but they have their own guild. Then one day they were entering a dungeon, and it suddenly become like a red gate dungeon.
Yeah.
And they saw this shadowy purple man that is similar to Song's shadow. And this shadow man killed the father, and she went out all traumatized. The brother came in. The shadow man came out of the dungeon, and she was about to blast her ice shards, but the shadowy man reflected the projectiles back to her, and then back to her. She dodged, but it hit her brother. So she said, "I killed my brother. I killed my brother." Then her power awakened. So she not only frees the shadow man, but any innocent people around her. So she frees the entire area. So she killed thousands by accident.
Yeah.
So I'm dedicating myself to find the shadowy man again. And and Song's shadow, and then and then Song's shadows reminded her of the shadow man. So and it was like, okay, I will help you find it. But in so they found this Death Knight called the Deimos Death Knight, and it's a cool looking motherfucker.
Sorry.
Let me tell you that. I'll send you the screenshot of what this guy looks like. Is that okay?
Sure. I'll take a look at it later.
I'll send it in the general.
Mm, Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Yeah. I set up a bunch of stuff that I realized I was supposed to be setting up assemblers. Seriously.
Okay, I'm gonna send it in the general chat. Show files. Okay, cut
Hmm.
picture, paste. I hate doing this. Okay, upload file, show, and
Not yet. That's where I was going to be sending up the assemblers is, okay, I have to get this going.
okay, I'm sending it. Fuck, come on. Come on, let me send it. Almost did. Okay, now I send it. So that guy's name is Deimos, and then before he transformed into this shadow demon knight, he was in shadow form, and Emma and Alicia attacked, but his sung shadows, he commanded them to block the attacks, and Alicia was like, "Mr. Sung, don't get in my way," and Sung was like, "Wait." So she let ice shard go through pass by Iron to hit the Shadow Man, but the Shadow Man reflected back, and then Iron was able to defend her this time. And then Sung was like, "Not yet. You have to let him wait for an opening." So Sung and Alicia and Emma were waiting for him to transform completely, because at that form he was able to deflect every incoming attack. So when he fully transformed himself into a shadow like warhorse demon knight, they were able to attack and defeat it. And after they defeated it, a voice came by and says, "What a failed experiment. But I'm glad to see and look at the playthings from my perspective. I will meet with him soon." And Song was like, "Who's him? Failed experiment? Why?" Alisa was like, I didn't get the chance to observe the dead corpse at close, because the dead corpse faded as soon as we defeated it." And that's hidden chapter 3 and 4. So they were like, "Okay, we'll get to see you next time, and we'll call you when we need you." Okay, following so far?
Yeah.
So that's hidden chapter 3 and 4. So he met the Justicia Guild. And Emma Laurent was like, "Oh, son, can we get a coffee because you saved us all, blah blah blah." Like, typical, because she's in love with Sung, because Sung has has that riz.
Yeah.
But Emma was like, "Alicia, do you have a crush on Sung?" "Oh, I can't." But she's just projecting. But Alicia also has kind of a crush on Sung too, because Sung has that riz and that drip. So moving to hidden chapter 5 and 6. Now, hidden chapter 5 and 6. This is like an additional story that happens after the Jeju Island raid, and after Song turned the Ankik into Beru. So hidden chapter 5 comes into play. So this is what they call they entered what they call. Okay, I'm gonna do some spoilers. Minor spoilers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Minor spoilers coming up. Okay, is that okay? So they entered what they call there's a red dungeon, there's a regular dungeon break, there's a double dungeon, right? So there is a fifth type of dungeon, which is called a system dungeon. Now, the system dungeon, like for example, you enter the dungeon and it's all like icy land. And when you get to what they call the exit, instead of going to the exit, it changes into a fiery land. If you go to the quote unquote exit, it turns into a spring land, forest type land. And the second special thing about the system dungeon is that when you go through the quote unquote exit and you try to look back, the pathway disappears. It's as if it's a labyrinth. System dungeon is like a labyrinth. It doesn't want you to leave. Unlike a regular dungeon break, you can leave anytime. The system dungeon never lets you leave. The moment you enter into an area, it will block off the path that you went through. Sure.
I need tracks. Yeah, tracks. Quick track if you can, but a stack of quick and a stack of regular. I think I at least got a baseline going right now, so
It's okay. But you're following so far, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the system dungeon. That's how special and scary it is. So they entered the system dungeon, and what happened was all four of them, like well, first of all, it's just Alice, Elena, and Emma. All three of them entered the dungeon, and what happens is that they got separated. One is in a fire biome, and
Oh,
one is
I need long
in an
pickers
icy
too.
biome.
Sorry.
Okay. So one is in an icy biome and one is in a fiery biome. Alicia is in the fire biome because, haha, yeah, right, because her powers is ice. Emma is in the fire biome because, oh yeah, funny, because her power is fire. Elena, um, she said before they split, she wants to go back outside the gate, but the moment she got out of the gate's entrance disappeared. So she got separated out. And they don't know that yet. So I'm giving you a minor spoiler heads up of what happened. So so the Sung was able to get in the system dungeon because, well, he put a shadow onto her, so that they can just go like shadow exchange. So he used the shadow exchange onto Alicia because he put a shadow onto her because he was like, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
So they exchanged, and Alicia was like, "How did you find me? How did you know I was in danger?" Song said, "I had my instincts." But in his mind he said, "I don't want to tell her that I put a shadow onto her so that in case things go emergency I can just switch places with my shadow. I don't want to give her the wrong idea like I'm stalking her or something."
Yeah.
So they went out and tried to find the rest of the gang, and then they reach to a part in the system dungeon where it gives off illusions to about your worst nightmares. So they help each other snap. Sung helps snap the girls out of the mind because you know what he did? He was like, Alicia, Emma, this is gonna hurt. What he did was like give him a little knuckle punch so that it's like wake up, slap. Oh, you don't want to wake up from a nightmare? I'm gonna give you a little punch.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of punched them in a way, and it was like, "You just not so you don't just know how to respect a lady." And Sung was like, "I have no time. We gotta get out of this nightmare, okay?" And the girls were like, "Okay." So and then they found quote unquote Elena, but and Sung, uh, okay, before they found Elena, so Sung was like, okay, there's a gate here. You guys go on ahead. So Alicia, Emma went along. Sung was left behind, and just analyzing the area. Before he even realized, he was like in another biome, in another area of the system dungeon. Saw Elena, and he was like, Elena, it's good to see you. But wait a minute, why something's off with you? And Elena was like, fucking silly human. I guess the jig is up. And then she stripped off herself and it's like revealing a monster. Like she disguises herself as a monster.
Hmm.
And then she was like, I guess it's easy to fool you humans. I just need to wear a skin. My
Okay.
master will be pleased. My master only wants 3 dead humans, but he didn't tell me that there will be another 4th. So I just have to probably kill you. My master created me to be the perfect killing weapon. And someone was like, fuck you, bitch. And then the battle ensued, blah, blah, blah. And she was defeated. Then, no, master, give me one more chance. I don't want to fade away like this. She fades, and then Song was like, who's this master she was speaking to? And then they move on to the next and next, blah blah blah. And then I could be wrong about this kind of order though, but yeah. So after that, he got teleported to another area, and he was like met with. Okay, I know you're gonna probably forget. Um, You're probably gonna forget this name. I hope so. So, in the hidden chapter 6, he met another monarch.
Okay.
Is it okay if I say his name? Because you probably forget about it. So he met a monarch named Yogumund.
If you could send up 2 more yellow assemblers, that'd be great. Yeah. So right now I'm pretty much tapping out. I think I need, well, ice right now is the big slowing down aspect, but I'd rather have it just because everything else is pretty much tapped out. So no, well, gray I guess would work. I'm doing yellow just so I can get the additional what. Thank you. You're good. Background.
Okay. So the monarch that he met in the chapter 6 was called the Monarch of Transfiguration, which is Yogumunt. 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 So
Sorry, one more hold. I just sent down 220 space science. Okay, sorry, you're good again.
yeah, so Yogumunt is the Monarch of Transfiguration. And he battled with the monarch and he won, but the monarch was able to escape in time because he fucking uses portals all everywhere. And he was like, said, well, I want to see how this vessel holds up, but you're running out of time, and I wish to see you fail. And Song was like, this guy? Who's this guy? He says, running out of time and vessel. Who's he talking about? And then the system dungeon was done and they all went out safe and sound. So it left Sung a question like, who is that guy that I met? Well, in the game it says well, yeah, it says Monarch of Transfiguration, right? But in Sung's perspective, he doesn't know who this guy yet. He just saw us like an annoying motherfucker who keeps using portals and teleportation. So he defeated, and he was like wondering, why does he say running out of before the time is up? Why is he saying vessel? This vessel, is he referring to me? And then that's where it ends. So he met another monarch. Yeah, the Monarch of Transfiguration. Is it okay if I tell you what the Monarch of Transfiguration means? You know the undead things that they fought? Not the shadows, like vampires, the liches, the skeletons. You know where they come from?
I'm assuming they come from the demon world just like the demons do, but
Nope. The demon world has a different kind of demon army. The the liches, the undead soldier, the undead warriors, anything relating to the undead, vampires, or Frankenstein like zombies, they're not from the demon world. They are from, you guessed it, Monarch of Transfiguration. Monarch of Transfiguration is originally, sorry, this is kind of a spoiler thing. I hope you forget about this, Sean, is because this is a spoiler. This is kind of middle. This is not major. This is middle spoiler territory. What I'm gonna tell you, the Monarch of Transfiguration is originally, quote unquote, the king of the undead because he commanded the zombies. He commanded the undead liches, the vampires, anything undead related, anything that what you see that Ein's Gal can do. That is what the Monarch of Transfiguration can do, resurrecting the dead, resurrecting the skeletons, having an undead army, until Sun came in, until Shadow Monarch came in, which is Sung.
Yeah.
So Sung is now the true power of the undead. The Monarch of Transfiguration was like, fuck, I got dethroned as the king of the undead. I want that title back. So the Monarch of Transfiguration, lo and behold, was the original king of the undead until Sung came in and he was like, fuck, I'm gonna get dethroned. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like the Shadow Monarch necromancy that Sung possessed is a better version of being a necromancer. So basically, the system that gave him a better version of being a necromancer. So anything undead and Frankenstein related is gonna be dethroned by Song. But I'm not gonna say anything else other than that. That is the only thing that I can say. Anything, anything beyond this conversation will be major spoilers ahead. So
All right.
until season 3 comes, so that's the thing that I gave you, a Monarch of Transfiguration. So now they have met two monarchs.
Well,
So now
going to
you
meet
have
two
no,
monarchs.
yeah, anything else other than that. I don't want to say. I want you to get surprised. So
Appreciate that.
I hope you will forget about what I said about the Monarch of Transfiguration, because that
Well,
is
especially with how far in the future it's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be forgotten.
that's good. I guess I can say major spoilers because you're gonna forget about it anyways. Just kidding.
Well, I do remember a bunch of stupid shit, so. No, that was actually one of those things I saw, like, as soon as, sorry, let's see. Long pickers are good. If you could send up, say, 25 normal pickers and 25 fast inserters, it's probably overkill, but still.
Yeah. So
Why are you not launching?
so you thought that the undead and the zombies came from Baron, right?
Sorry.
No idea. I watched all of
No,
it.
no, no, not
Oh,
it's not you, Iskander. It's Sage and Bastionics.
no, when it comes
You,
down to it, I don't know where it's coming from right now. I'm just assuming it's all natural. The fact that you have the two people that can open up gates are going to be important. Are they the ones that are bringing in the undead? I don't know, because we really haven't run into undead. We've run into goblins, demons, and stuff like that. So right now, I'm just kind of in a okay. I could see this coming. I could see this happening, but where, when, and why? It's more of a just blind ass guess than anything else.
that's good. Because yeah, that's good. Keeps you guessing. It's good. So
No,
if
I like being surprised. They tell the story well enough. They keep me invested. I'm gonna want to learn more and more and more and more. Speaking of which, Science, I think I've thrown down close to 300 space science. Apparently, I haven't figured it. Not yet. And with how I've made it, it's not gonna fit anyways. But no, I'm good for now. This is a very bad, rough draft, but at least we're getting this shit going. Apparently, ice is the big choke point right now, which I was not expecting. Like, I figured one of each would be fine, but ice seems to be not existent in space. Who would have thunk it? Well, actually, I guess he did talk about how water is one of those rare resources, which led to that stupid battleship movie.
Oh yeah, that battleship movie.
Well, Battleship, and I think what was the other one? Battle for Los Angeles, I think it was, because it was like, oh yeah, aliens are coming here to steal our water. They're here to steal our what? It's the rarest resource on the planet. No, no, it's not. It is fucking not.
Rarest resources in this planet is actual human intelligence and wise people.
Yeah. No, that was an accident early on. I did like one or two loads of that. I was like, no, I just wanted to throw those away. So yeah, I fucked that one up. Yeah, just straight up throw them away. I was also trying to get to where this thing would auto drop some space signs, but apparently I need to do more research on that too. Okay, so put down the assemblers.
Yeah. If you want, there's also hunter origin stories for some of the hunters. Tahin, Goto, Thomas, Andre, Gogan, he.
Well, I have to admit, when it comes to the origin story, I'm a little like, okay, because it comes down to like literally just like blind blessings where it's like, dude was born with the ability to be a hunter, and he was born weak, he was born strong.
Actually, some hunter stories here, it's not just, it's not always about, oh, born strong and blah blah blah. There is more something akin to reasons and why they want to do it. Actually, some of the hunters don't even want to be a hunter.
Well, I'm not saying any of them want to be hunters, but they do actually try to give a reason for why. Like there is not a blind luck. You were blessed by supreme being or whatever. It's like, no, some are people, or the people who become hunters for a legit reason.
Oh, yeah, some of them do.
Some, okay.
Well, in the
Uh,
hunter origin stories, like some, like a lot of them do have good reasons. Some are just like evil and selfish, like Goto.
well, I'm not even
Goto's
thinking about that. I'm just thinking about yet again that one chick I never gonna remember her name, where it's like, oh, I don't like fighting. I want to heal people. Yet you weren't smart enough to go, hey, I can actually, just be a medic and not have to worry about healing people.
you
Or
don't you can just.
she doesn't have to worry about fighting, I should say.
Mhm. That's a plot hole right then and there.
And that's sorry. One sec. Face explosion. But yeah, no, I don't know. I find it interesting. Well, correction. I find the idea that uh uh right there, it's on, so that hunters are essentially chosen for some reason and having to define that reason. But then again, are do they also come up or have an explanation for those that enter, what do they call it, the eternal sleep or what have you?
Yeah. Yes, there's a reason why eternal sleep happens.
So, because the other thing they've said thus far is like, I don't know, like you're weak to magic, and I guess you're in a zone where you get affected by magic. So, sucks to be you.
There's also a reason why the gates exist in the first place, but I'm not gonna tell you what.
Well, and
But
it's the same. Like I figured that's gonna be this. It's the same thing where I'm already pissed off. So there's another anime out there. I really loved season 1, but the rest of them have been a little more lackluster, and that is Doctor Stone. Doctor Stone had some fascinating things going on. Then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, and yeah, apparently there's some like psychos who made it happen on the planet or some shit like. The first season was great, especially when it's going through the science of how certain things are made, certain processes that, like, even though we're back in the Stone Age, if you know the process, you can make you can make things greater. And seriously, season 1, phenomenal. 2, 3, I'm actually very fucking annoyed as along with the movie. And season 4 has been released now. Have to admit, I got them. I haven't watched a single episode thus far. It's just been like, I want you to be good, but I'm kind of scared you're gonna disappoint me right now.
yeah, there is a reason why. There's also a reason why gates exist, and it is also relating to why people get eternal sleep and why people get chosen as a hunters and others are not. I'm not gonna say much.
All right, but yeah, like there's potential there. I understand that, but it is also like, huh?
It's too early. It's too early to make assumptions. That's all I can say. If I give you more hints, it's basically I'm just gonna end up telling you the entire storyline anyways.
Yeah, and I'm good to hold off on that right now. Okay, so we can leave the space station alone. The only, if I were to make a request, the two things left would be I want 2 more asteroid chunk fillers. Outside of that, it's gonna be pretty fucking solid. Well, before I say that, oh, yeah, hold on a second. I'm just double checking something, making sure I'm not full of shit on that. So 2 asteroid collectors and 2 normal speed underground tracks. What are the last things that should make us space facility that will grant us the science packs? Not the best, but it should be just fine. Why are you not dropping?
Solo leveling Ragnarok is gonna be lit. I hope so. I mean, the
Cargo
story is already
is
kind of above
200.
average at best. I hope they animate the fight scenes really well. You know, it'd be better if like, the studio that animated the season one of One Punch Man. Is it Madhouse?
I believe so.
I don't know.
Uh, y-
Don't remember.
You know the way they animated the fight scene between that alien dude and Saitama. I was like, oh, if only they animate solo leveling like that on a constant basis. Fight scenes would have been even more amazing. I mean, the
I mean,
fight
that
scenes
was.
in the manhwa. The
I
fight
mean,
scenes
that
in the
was pretty
manhwa.
good, but at the same time, honestly, I think I would prefer the one with. I mean, it wasn't really a fight. It was just uh, Saitama going crazy. But I'm thinking about when he was taking on uh
Oros.
the beetle Kabuto dude.
Oh yeah, the beetle guy.
Yes, 2 collectors and 4 undergrounds. That should be enough for what I have set up, and it will be enough to keep this going. Because right now, oddly enough, apparently the only thing we're really shy on is ice. So I have I'm gonna have now 5 collectors that do nothing but collect ice. I'm just getting really annoyed because I can't figure out why it's not auto sending as soon as it hits 200 space science. Because literally all it should be doing is get 200 space science, send it back to Earth, or Navis, Feliz Navidad. I don't know.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Where to? What?
You're not supposed to say it with Iskander here.
The... Hmm?
Huh? I don't know
Huh?
what you're talking about, Iskander.
I
Bogo's
haven't said
Binted?
anything. Listen,
Bogo's Binted?
the fuck you mean, Johnny?
Bogo's Binted?
Yeah?
Bogo's Binted.
For those who do not hablar español, Feliz Navidad. I've heard them say it sounds like fleas on a dog. So that's yeah.
What? No.
I'm just telling you what I've heard.
Ju-
Hey man, I'm just sharing the information.
You don't know
That's
what
it.
Feliz Navidad means, right?
Merry Christmas, I guess.
Yeah, then why is he...
Why is he? Oh,
yeah, like, why is he thinking about releasing a dog and shit? Like,
Because
Fuck.
It's
Feliz
not
Navidad-
thinking,
Not
it's
like-
just how it sounds.
It sounds
he's
like
releasing the dog and shit like that.
it sounds like because Feliz Navidad sounds like Feliz on a dog from a distance. Like from a distance, you would hear Feliz on a dog,
Nah,
but if you
BS.
listen,
Hey man,
Yes.
you want to deny that? That's fine. You know, languages are languages and shit like that.
it's like the fact that
I
when I say,
reject that statement.
when WHORE, like it's
Whore?
whore. Yeah, whore. But for Iskander, it sounds like I said horse.
I mean...
I mean, you ride a horse too.
Okay. I mean, the way you pronunciated that word, it really sounded like horse. You know? That's
Well,
why.
my
Yeah.
accent. Well, you have to say. Well, my accent is my fault. I was about
Guess
to say
what?
like it's my.
You ride both of them. That's all that really matters. Wisdom from Zyonix.
Yeah, no shit.
It's like you know the song Caramel Dancing. Caramel Dancing.
Yep.
Not
it's
really.
like- Yeah, it's like it's
oh,
in-
god damn it. Fucking
it's like
charger.
dance on my balls, cat fucking a handbag, yours only.
What?
It's
That's
like
what that song's about? Wow.
No, it doesn't.
It's
No,
like Caramel
that's the first
Dansen.
time I
It's like,
ever heard about that. The fuck?
if you search Caramel Dansen, misheard lyrics, you would hear that.
Oh,
It
Mr.
sounded
Lyrics. Okay.
Well, the one
yeah,
that comes to mind for me is I'm Blue or whatever. And it's
I'm
like,
blue. If I was green, I would die. If I was pink, I would die.
it's, yeah, the one most people
Oh,
have said is like, I'm in need of a guy. So it's like, okay.
Are you what?
That's from
Sounds
the
like-
lyrics. Yeah.
Gay.
Don't worry, flea's on a dog.
Okay. Oh, got them. Sorry.
It's not auto sending, which is pissing me off. I've sent down some like 800 at this point, I want to say.
Really?
Well, and that's what I've been trying to figure out, because if you click on this, so if you look at my screen, I have it at Novos, I have it at automatic. Well, now it's at automatic. It should equal unload cargo equals 200. So as soon as it has 200, it should drop.
Lisa in the grandstand. Look, Larry had a vagina malfunction. Ooh, 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 wow, wow.
Still going.
Ooh, 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 wow, wow. Ooh, 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 wow, wow.
So I have it.
I love the misheard lyrics so much.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, so after it hits 200 and time has nope.
It has a melody. Wow, wow, dance.
I'll watch you make these then, so I can see what the fuck's going on. Because, like I said, I did add weight condition, space science equals 200, and then drop. Because I have unload clicked it. Allowed unloading cargo at this stop. Yeah, so you go to item count, you click on cargo, you go over here, you click on space science pack, okay. Then I made it equal to 200, which is a single stack set as a constant. So that should, I would assume, drop as soon as we hit 200. But, well, wait a second, it's not gonna happen. So it's at 200. It's not dropping. Oh, sorry, so equal to 200. Oh, okay. All requests satisfied.
Enough my slots.
No, adding all requests satisfied doesn't change anything. Damn chicken circuit, request not satisfied, time passed, request satisfied.
It's to me. And the melody. So come dance on my boss. That fucking your hand on yours.
I don't know, man. You're the one with train experience. I can drop it if you want, but so you so I would generally right now just control left click and that'll put it into drop into orbital slot. I believe you could. Nope, you can't drag. So yeah, it's literally shift or control left click, right click, and stuff like that, and that will manual drop.
Oh, man.
So I'm leaving that alone so you can experiment.
I love the part where the misheard lyric says, "Look, Henry had a vagina malfunction." It's as if they're insulting the transgenders in and of itself. The song is based. It's based. It's anti-woke. It's based. It's based. It's based.
Well, and that's always when it comes to listening to lyrics, that's the thing that blows my mind is the fact that there is enough ambiguity in what they're saying to where it's like, I mean, it sounds like they're saying X. How's it sounds like? I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand it, but at the same time, you have a lyrics that people don't actually know what the fuck you're talking about. All right, so now I need to make centrifugal. Red chip concrete. I have plenty of concrete. Red chip do not have plenty of. Gears I have plenty of. Steel I do have plenty of. So I can do non-space research right now if you want, or do you want me to keep pushing that?
Yes. I searched the misheard lyrics of "I'm Blue" and there's a lot of misheard lyrics.
Yeah, no, I've heard, I think 4 when it comes to that one, honestly.
I just heard this new. I just saw this new one. It says, "I'm blue. I will pee on a guy. I will pee." On a I was like, huh? You will
Yeah.
pee on a guy? What the fuck?
No, that
I will
shit's
pee on
crazy
a
is all I can
guy.
say.
I will pee on a guy. I will pee on a guy. If I was green, I would die. Blue, I'm. Yeah, I saw the "I'm blue. I'm in need of a guy." I was like, what the fuck? You say gay? I'm in need of a guy. I'm in need of the fuck is this? I'm blue. I got a beat up. I got beat up and died. 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 Damn, this is more. That's morbid now. I'm blue. I got beat up and died. I got beat up and died. It's legit. You got beat up. You turned blue and you died.
Yeah. God damn it.
I'm blue. I'm in need of a dime. Wow, you're poor now? The fuck? I'm blue. I'm in need of a dime. Poor people be like, I'm in need of a dime. I'm in need. Man, I'm slowly getting morbid.
Slowly.
Nice one.
Alright, I'm gonna sleep now. It's 12. Good night, everyone. And
Have a good night.
What? 12? Damn, it is.
Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one where it's like, really? It's that late?
Yep. For me.
Well, you should
Thanks,
travel
bye, when you're
further
having
west.
fun.
No.
No, no more west.
Okay.
Oh, okay. How do I want to set this up?
And good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. See you in 5 days ish. Okay, so I mean, time passes. 4 days? How's it going, Zan? I'm trying to relearn how to do the whole Corvo or Corvex process without screwing it up. What? My visuals not come through? I was gonna say, that's a Zonix fuck shit up realm, so... How do you properly set up the Corvo again? Been too long. So... Corvex.
Okay, guys. Now.
No, not you too! Iskander, hold out longer! You're not Canadian!
That's supposed to mean.
Nothing, man. You go to bed, you go to bed.
No, it's just that fuck. I'm gonna go do some hell diving. Just
What?
that. Buddha, are you gonna sleep early today?
Am I gonna go to sleep early today?
Yeah.
Probably around 1 or 2 o'clock. I have to still cook some shit, but yeah.
Oh shit. Oh well.
Early for me is like earlier than 2 or 3 in the morning, dude.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I can chat with you later. Then.
Yeah, chat I will have available.
Okay.
Okay, how do
Have
I...
a good one, guys.
Yeah, have a good night. Oh, dear God.
Pop.
As far as the Corvo, I would suggest a conveyor carousel holding the feed enough to start up just up and it'll make more and more. Yeah, I get that. I'm just trying to remember how to, like, it feeds first, then it goes out second. Oh. Okay, I think I remember now. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. I'm trying to because if I remember correctly, what you were saying is, so I'll put down a splitter real quick. Well, I can unload. Unloading's not the problem. It's trying to make sure that there's enough feed in there that it doesn't or get affected. Yeah. Or if I want to go a little crazier. Because you load... Oh, maybe that's... Oh. Oh. Okay. I think I've figured out how I want to do this. Oh, I have to tell the landing pad too? Okay, I'm heading towards the landing pad. Oh, you're already there. Okay, so I have it requesting... Motherfucker. I literally just made it to where it's requesting Space Science Pack. So if you look at right here... Oh, you won't be able to see it. Well, but yeah, you just had to make it to where over here and the no group assigned aspect, you literally just go, hey, I want 200 or science packs. So click on that, you could see where it's at, and you'll get the gist. That was the... Ugh. It's always a stupid solution. And our base stone that we just started with is now all dead also. So base stone, base iron are dead. For space science, yeah. I feel like this is wrong. I'm hearing him. Okay, that's what I was scared about. Zonix, are you not seeing yourself, hearing yourself? He's working on it. We're professionals, as you can tell. No, not quite, just dumb. Okay, so let's push this out just a little bit further. So there, there.
All right, that should do it. Can you hear me now? Buddha, can you hear me?
I mean, I've been able to hear you the whole time, so.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Goddamn OBS. Fucking balls. Okay, I don't know how long I've been fucking Ghost of Tsushima
I mean,
on this shit.
I've been having a fun conversation with myself. That's all that really matters.
One of these things is not like the other. Fuck off. Technology. Alright, so we probably need more science producing motherfuckers. It's probably longer than 20 minutes, honestly.
Yeah, we've been streaming for 3 hours, so I've been having a solo conversation as far as I know.
Oh, this is gonna be a great stream on YouTube, isn't it? Like,
Well, I am the more important person in this little duo, so.
you do tend to be primary most of the time since you're the one who's actually doing shit. Fuck my life, fuck my life, fuck my life, fuck my life. I'm gonna go pee out of frustration.
Okay, I think I got this going now.
Obowitz.
Not sure. Yep. Not sure though, cause. Well, guess only way to test it is to test it.
The solution to testing is testing.
Fuck, you're right. Shut up, you! No, now that's full. That was the other issue that I was. No, actually, so that's already something else that's not working.
What did you do?
So what I thought was going to be pressure release is not. So I can offload on the inside, I can offload on the outside. That actually wouldn't be an issue. It's just how do I get it to where... I feel like the answer is right there, but I'm too stupid right now, Doug. So this would offload, and then just hypothetically, I'm not using this as an actual, I could put long picker and then filter them so I can have inside outside, but I'm still not 100% sure how to offload the remainder, as it were. What if I were to reverse?
Reverse.
No, that wouldn't change anything either.
Ah. At least we have an expert here to tell us what you're doing wrong.
I mean, isn't that going to lead to the slow drain, though, of the good uranium? I mean, I guess I need a certain amount of drain just so I can...
This is why we can't have nice things going on.
Because of experimentation.
Naturally.
Also set the first one to prioritize. Yeah, that's true. Prioritize output to the right. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, before we start doing something silly.
Now fix the output, bitch.
He's saying things as I put stuff down. Answer is put on the far side of belt on. Well, I get that. So I'm thinking that I can have it to where, whoops. Because I still need to have the ability to offset. That's not what I want. I need the ability to offset. So I was thinking about using here for the bad uranium, which now it's going to be overfilling anyways. And then out here for the good uranium, which would put it on the far side. Because if I straight line it, I still have to get rid of 2 of the bad uranium. So I turn this one into... I want to say yes, but I'm the stupid one here. Because I'm still going to have 2 as a byproduct. That needs to be refed into the line. That's the part I'm trying to figure out how to deal with. So right now I'm thinking about use the filter. Ah, see, I'm not so dumb. Just mostly dumb. So yeah, use filter to pull out good, bad. Good. Bad. Good. Bad. Which then leads to the other issue. Outside of the fact that it's not offloading. Okay, screwed up somewhere.
I mean, he has a bunch of fucking boxes in a weird network, so who knows what the fuck's going on.
Oh!
Not gonna lie, Buddha. I'm running out of gas here.
I understand. I just need like another couple of minutes. I trying to prove a concept some shit right now.
That's fine.
Okay, so that's working. And while I let that go, since it looks like it's not breaking on me. Okay, running a little low, so we're hitting proper expansion time. And power-wise, we are hitting... No, we're where we were at last time. So I, through no fault of my own, obviously, had the inserters facing the wrong way.
Yeah, naturally.
So this should lead to, with minor waste, I'll just have to come back every once in a while to feed more. And that's the biggest issue, is I'm not sure how to automate this aspect. But the fact that I need 5 and I burn 3. Dude, give all the suggestions you can. I am here.
Buddha needs all the help you can give him. I haven't even looked at that fucking nuclear reactor, so...
Well, the reactor is fine. We're talking about the Corvo response, or Corvorex response.
Give him all the help you can.
The train line from the splitter can either go into an inserter line south. But I'm scared about the offload drain. I don't know how else to put it. Cause the 235 is gonna be near infinite if I made this properly. But the 238, even if I put a splitter in, I need to have a little bit of a break in the feeding so that I can, you know, offset it. That's where I'm not 100% sure what I should be aiming for. So that's still feeding fine. But yeah, so the 235, because there's still going to be an out process after what? How long does it take? So it takes 1 minute to off or to do this entire process. It takes 5 to increase by 1, but I also get an offset of 2. So this process burns 5 uranium 235 or 238s and relieves 2. You know what? I think I just thought of the solution. Sorry, dude, 2 more minutes. I swear to God, that's it. Actually, I don't even think I have to go back. So what we do is we do this. No, that's wrong. So then I can feed Wait, so
getting
I'll
an
go for
alert.
Jackie's. Disappeared before I saw what it was. So then I can refeed it back this way, in which case I don't have to worry about the overflow. That can remain constant. I mean, I still have to worry about the overflow, but it is something now that is fucking manageable. Okay, I'm good to save it and call it right now. I think I have enough information here that I can build off of it.
Okay.
Thanks for helping, Zan. Dear God. Okay, so yeah, that'll offload the excess of that. That can remain. And that's gonna be what I'm gonna be working on, and that's the big problem. I'm probably gonna feed it back into the box because my uranium rounds are being made here, I want to say. Somewhere over here.
Someone didn't tag the map.
Because I know where. Oh, it's right here where the AP round is. So I'm already trying to drain the boxes. Dude, I'm the one who plays in home base all the damn time. You're the one who's going off and building other things.
Yeah, that's why you should put up tags so I know where shit is when I need it.
But yeah, so over here is where I'm making uranium rounds right now, because that's where the AP rounds are being made. And they build way slower than I thought they would be. I'm not even gonna lie on that one. But yeah, I'm gonna be slowly filtering out. But now that I at least have these three going, I now am gonna worry a lot less about the whole. Nope, sorry. I already told Zonix. So yeah, I'll take a look into that. Might as well just start shipping over the uranium, because what I did literally is I just set up a steel box. It was like, okay, make uranium rounds. Now that I have this going, I mean, I should have done it earlier, but uranium rounds were not going to be some I was going to be burning much. So it was like, okay, it's a nice, or more of a nicety.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I've kept Zonox up a little too long. Thank you for your help, Zan. Thank you. Hopefully we'll be seeing you next week.
Yep. One more rocket. One more.
Oh, good, because I'm going to be putting down small little, just, you know, offload some of the additional uranium rounds, or uranium shit. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that totally
setting
fixes
up
it. So
another
now I'm
science
completely
lab.
filled on that.
Yeah.
Then I can add a fucking splitter to go. No. Yeah, I could do a no splitter. Wouldn't be completely dumb.
Thank you, Zan. Appreciate your input. Food is a little slow on the uptake.
Definitively, indubitably, accurately. Thanks for your help. You have a good night. Hopefully there's other stream out there that you're still interested in watching. Like I said, hopefully we'll see you next week.
And last words, Buddha.
Thank you and good night.
Have a good one, Zan.